Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Indiana-Penn State turned out to be the moment for the Hoosiers last year. Getting past Penn State with that crazy catch in the end zone, that is what propelled them and gave them momentum towards a national championship. But Penn State, never an easy team. They are going to be on a rise with their new head coach, Matt Campbell. Let's see who comes out on top. A revamped Indiana team or new coach, Penn State, a lot of new faces. This should be amazing. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The handoff. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down. That'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for space. It's Martin. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the red zone, it's Wallace. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Hits inside, it's Wallace. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in...
Oh, what vision! Quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Keeps it on the ground. Defense all over him.
Yeah, this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. Dragged down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. There he goes. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Might as well give it to him again. Could be an alley. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a gap. It's Wallace. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Snapped on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense.
Snags it, and he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Right side, it's shot. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed. You saw his ability to turn his hips. And how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Richard. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. They get him stopped, but the big red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Still looking to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Man, those are those balls where you trust your wide receiver to go up and make those plays. So many guys now played hoops for so long, big bodies, long arms. Those are the ones when they get their hands on it, you want them to come down, secure those catches, and make those big plays for them.
Sets his feet. It's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has them set up at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive. It starts at the 16-yard line. Play action on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hauls in the deep ball. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught behind. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Turn the call. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Got it, looking for a first. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Behind the crease, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters into the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Let's it fly. Got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the return, it's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him.
There he goes. He gets it on before he stopped. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Enough to move the chains. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's shot. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Marsh. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Spits it out to the back. Left side is Richard. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Motion from the wideout. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Indiana! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Follows his blocks. It's Martin. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Sets his feet, it's Beck. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Push is ahead. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Finding some room. He's got the first down.
That has got to be so...
Touchdown, Penn State. He got a step and just dusted the field. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now on second down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Marsh. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. At the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Going to try to get it himself. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Wallace. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. 2nd and long here.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! comes the two-point try. They want to run this quarterback. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. And that is interception number 3 on the day.